It started off slow on talking about the Acolyte, but now I feel like things are about to pick up with these next few episodes of the Acolyte. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lawrence Report. Tonight's broadcast is discussing episode 4 of the Acolyte. And as I said, it did start off slow. I'm talking about this series, but man, that ending, I don't care what side of the Star Wars fence you may be on. Some people feel like this isn't the Star Wars we grew up on. Some people feel like, oh, it's too woke. Some people feel like, oh, well, I'm just a Star Wars fan, period. But I think we all can agree that last 10 minutes of The Acolyte was peak Star Wars. That last 10 minutes was absolutely amazing. I mean, my goodness, we end up seeing that Sith come down, that dark Sith, he came down, and Osha was looking completely shook. But Soul, he ended up basically sensing that evil was near. And man, everybody was on their P's and Q's. We know that there is a force push that is about to come along. But when everyone drew out their lightsabers and that force push came along from the dark Sith, I've never seen a force push of that magnitude. He just mollywopped all of them like it was nothing. Oh, you cannot tell me that was not amazing, that was not epic in itself. Those little lightsabers did not mean a thing to this dark Sith right here. Not a thing. I know that there is some controversy, which I completely understand this. We end up meeting a new creature by the name of Basil, right? And for some reason, there's a question that is brought up and it's asking, is Basil he, she, or they? Why on earth are we asking a creature if they are, what are their pronouns? I didn't get that. Was that needed? I don't think that was needed with Star Wars right there. We did not need to know about a creature's pronouns. That's just strange to me. But anyway, let's get into this episode of The Acolyte. This series, this episode, it really hasn't been fast-paced the way I would like it to be. That, how we seen the other Star Wars series where things are just picking up so quickly, right? But we know that, May is looking for the Wookiee, right? And Soul needs Oshi's help to track down her sister, right? So everybody's on this planet. Everybody's, trying to look for this Wookiee, right? But I believe that Soul, he knows a lot of more deeper things, when it came to Osha's mother and them, that whole witch's coven being basically dead, right, with the explosion. I believe that he feels guilty, and that just maybe it was the Jedi that basically had opportunity. Whenever the explosion happened, they had opportunity to go ahead and kill the witches, and I think they did that. And Soul definitely feels guilty about what he has done when it comes to Osha and May. Now, we know that May is basically on a mission to make sure that she can kill this Wookiee, right? That's a part of her deal, that she must eliminate these 4 Jedi, if I'm not mistaken, right? But at the same time, Master Soul tells Osha that, I need your help tracking down, this Wookiee and to get your sister as well, right? And they go on this adventure. They got all the Jedi. You see May and her partner. I can't think of this Asian dude's name right now. But him, I think it is possible that he may very well end up being this master dark Sith. It's a theory that's out there. We don't know it, or, it could be a woman. It could be a woman. We just have to find out as we get closer to the ending of this series right here. But I would not be surprised if my theories are spot on, but we will see. But as I said, yeah, everybody's on this mission basically to try to get to this Wookiee. But before they can even get to the Wookiee, we see the Wookiee, he's actually already slayed, right? Because May, she realized that, you know what? I don't have to do what the Master Sith wants me to do. I can strike a deal. I can turn myself in and I can call it a day. But she's a little bit too late. She's having second regrets about what she has done thus far, but it's too late. And the Wookiee, like I said, he's already dead. And they realize that the person who killed him, May, she realized the person who killed him was indeed that dark Sith, right? And she is seen hiding, and the rest of the Jedi are trying to come arrest her for the crimes that she's committed, right? But we see Osha. Osha's behind. And for Osha, we end up seeing the dark Sith, like I said. He comes down in that background. That background is so creepy. And she turns around, she looks at him. Oh man. And then Soul is freaked out because he can sense it. He can sense that something's not right. And he pulls out that blade. Well, I mean, not blade, but the red lightsaber. And that's how this episode ends. Oh, that right there left me wanting more. Because I am ready for a big showdown that I hope is going to happen. So, not too much happened in this episode. Like I said, everybody's trying to track down this Wookiee, trying to save him. Soul is trying to get with Osha, but also May is on another track. She's having second thoughts and doubts, but not too much this episode. But episode 5, I believe, I still have high hopes. The episode 5 through 8, 5, 6, 7, 8 is going to turn out to be good. We will see. That's my thoughts on this episode of Star Wars. Please be sure to comment below and don't forget to subscribe. And as always, thank you for tuning in to the Lawrence Report.